morning, everybody. Happy Mindset Monday. That's a good way to think about it. Anyway, Mindset Monday. I'm Susan Johnson Cronin, and I'm here with you on Agent Power Huddle. Super excited to be here. It's been a little bit since I've been here, so I'm glad to be back. And we got a great day today lined up to get your week set up and framed with high energy, inspiration, and ready for productivity and profitability in your business and in your life. So, hey, the top today is going to be about activating your amazing mindset. Okay, so mindset can never be over talked about, in my opinion. It really can't be, because everything we have and we do is literally based within our mindset for your foundation to do anything in your life. So today is about activating that amazing mindset. I mean, you always have the power to change your thought process from doubt, from disbelief, from frustration, and really shift it to possibility and peak performance. And that's what we're going to be getting into deeply today. And I'm also going to be leading you in an exercise that will truly, truly transform and be a game changer for you should you take it on and do it. So hopefully you're logging on here now, and we'll get more people coming on and turning your cameras on if you're with us. I know what's happened over the years. We've had this Agent Power Huddle, I think, going on for about 4 years now, or 3 or 4 years. And initially we had everybody logging on and turning their cameras on. And then we went into podcasts, which is, I think, great because of the fact that we get to listen back. So if you miss an episode, I highly encourage you to log on and, listen in to the podcast, go on YouTube. We've got such a great lineup of powerhouse agents and brokers across the country that present on here. So getting back to today, we're going to be going into that amazing mindset magnet here and how to activate that, and it's amazing what the human mind can either do. It can either restrict your success or it really can enhance it. And, the key word here is amazing. Take that away. Keyword amazing. And it's chosen for a very specific reason. Just one simple thought can truly transform and inspire your mind. I mean, think about everything we've got going on right now, and talk to you real estate agents and brokers right now. And by the way, these Mindset Mondays, though, you can share them with family, with, other business owners, or anybody can listen to it, because we can all use these exercises and what we're teaching here today in any business or any portion of your life. So let's still first talk to you real estate agents and brokers. We've got a lot going on. We have a big shift in the market going on. I know I'm in Southern California, and we're seeing things, like, homes that are staying on the market a little, longer than we have in the last few years. And we're having to shift with that. I know in my area, we have about 3.7 months supply of inventory right now. Well, up to 4 months supply of inventory, still a seller's market. But, what we're really experiencing is there's so much more inventory now that homes are taking longer to sell. And what does that mean for us? That means, a lot more marketing, a lot more time invested in educating our clients so that they understand the shift in this market. When you get to about 4 to 6 months of inventory, it's really more of a balanced market. Buyers and sellers need to understand that. There's more leverage that's coming in from buyers negotiating on transactions. Sellers have to be much more realistic on their pricing, on the staging of their home and the preparation, and really have those communications. And then after 6 months supply of inventory, it tips over to that buyer's market. So understanding all this, and the reason I'm spending a minute or so on this topic, is it starts to create some challenges for those agents who have just been so used to these last couple of years of sticking a house on the market and bam, it's selling in the first week. We really need to understand how to stage a home, how to price it well, how to market it well, and how to communicate all of this to our valued clients so that they are with you as a team getting these homes sold. If you're not doing that, it can create a tremendous amount of anxiety. And I speak with agents all the time, which is one of the reasons I purposely chose this topic today, is because there are a lot of challenges out there in the world of real estate and actually in our world. So listen in. And really take this on. And I hope you do the exercise today. And if you're driving and you can't do it with us today, then please, actually, when you stop, do the exercise we're going to dive into. All right. So What if one simple thought literally made you feel amazing? One simple thought, consciously and unconsciously, the simple repeated message that I feel amazing, can actually be one of the most powerful things that can activate your mindset magnet. So that's what we're going to dive into. So stand by. I do have some notes I looked out you here because we only have 30 minutes and I want to make sure that I am able to empower you in this 30 minutes with all of this information here. So stand by. So I think what you're going to find out is this simple strategy is truly a game changer. Feeling amazing. Well, it's what makes you amazing. It really, really does. And when you don't feel good, when you don't have confidence, when you're frustrated, it will show up in every area of your life. So feeling amazing and getting this right here in this mindset is your foundation and your game changer of what's going to happen to shift your world today. Okay. Let me ask you this question. Do you really want to exceed your own expectations, not anybody else's? Your expectations, by the way, should be higher and your standards should be higher than what anybody could ever expect of you. All right. So do you really want to exceed your own expectations, or are you okay with just really staying where you are, being in your present position, personally or professionally, even if you're thriving right now? Do you want to go to another level? All right. Um, what about in your wellness, your health, every area of your life? Do you want to exceed your own expectations, or are you okay simply staying where you're at? Hopefully you're going to instinctively answer that you want to exceed your own expectations. I mean, that is step one in having that growth mindset that we're always talking about. When you're deeply committed to exceeding your expectations in each and every one of these areas, you're going to find out that, these are the tools that are going to instantly set in motion a series of actions that are going to amaze you. All right. Everything we accomplish starts out with your thought process. When you entertain underlying beliefs like limiting beliefs or things that, negative thoughts, or, oh my gosh, is this listing ever going to sell? I'm doing everything I can. And, if you start to spiral in that, you can have a lot of problems. And let me explain how this works. If you have those underlying beliefs, when it doesn't work, you keep telling yourself, oh, that's not going to work, or this isn't going to work, or, I thought it was going to do this, but it's not. And you start spiraling in that direction. Well, when it doesn't work, you're going to say, see, I told you it wasn't going to work, or this isn't, and that's where you get that. If you think you can, you can, but if you think you can't, you're right. And this is really important to be very much aware of every single day. Friday morning, again, I pick these topics because, I go through them too. We all go through them. Don't let anybody make you think that they never have challenges, because we all do. In Friday morning, I use this exact technique I'm going to be teaching you in just a moment. As I was sitting on the floor of my office going through some things, I'm thinking, this is going here and my mind is going there. And I went, hang on, I'm going to teach this topic on Monday morning. I'm going to use my own tool right now and literally pattern interrupt it. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm going to teach you. All right. So if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. Okay. It's called self-sabotage when you start going down that road. And I want you to know and understand what the word sabotage actually means. It was derived years ago from a labor dispute, actually, where the union workers, or the workers they had wooden shoes, and they were called, I guess, sabots or something like that. And they were throwing them into the machinery to sabotage and to make it, the machinery not work. And, because they were going through a labor dispute. So they were self-sabotaging their results. This is important to this whole process right now. So many people do the same things. When you start to recognize that some of these negative thoughts are just like you taking, think visually, taking a wooden shoe and bam, tossing it right into your mindset and sabotaging any power positive production that you're doing. You'll be able to recognize it immediately and then pattern interrupt you in a way we're about to do. All right. So That's where the sabotage comes from. So when you understand that's kind of interesting. And I love turning your cameras on. If you could turn them on with me, I just love seeing you all. I usually teach live. So for years now, when I got onto this Agent Power Huddle, I'm like, man, I'm in live in a class and I interact with everybody. So love it. Thank you for turning your cameras on. So believing that you could never meet or exceed the goals is simply if you're not trying. This is what an agent sounds like when they're self-sabotaging. They're saying things like, oh, I wish I had a farm area like Joe's, I could never be as good on video as Sarah. I could never have a listing presentation like, John. I mean, these are things that we get in our own head. My social media is good, but it's not great. Stop saying those things. Those are the things that will literally take you down. All right. We understand that. That's what the sabotage. So recognize these things. And the quicker you recognize them within yourself, the quicker you can turn it and adjust it and make those changes that we need to make. I think you're getting the point now. You're literally throwing those shoes into the machinery of your mindset. So on today at Agent Power Huddle, that's what we're doing. We're going to draw that line in the sand. We're going to say no more. I recognize this, and I'm not going to pick up that shoe, and it's not going to go into my mindset. Is not going to sabotage myself any longer. So you can do that. The key is in the belief. It always has been, and it always will be. Replace the negative self-talk with positive beliefs. Sounds easier said than done. But stand by, because we're going to get into that exercise. You need to make the commitment. You need to realize that you're the only one that can control your success. You are the one that can do it. We are here to help guide you. We are here to support and be your cheerleaders, but you need to believe within yourself that that is where the power lies. And it truly does. The mindset is a remarkable engineer. It really, really is. The choice is up to you. Okay. So I would like to use an analogy. Let me see if I have even physical. Anyway, an analogy I like to use is what's called, I'll give my Stifler an example. It's picking up a remote control. All right. Figure that you have a remote control, right? You're holding that remote control right there in your hand. And you want to change that mindset. You want to change it from doubt, disbelief, any not empowering beliefs. You want to change it and make it amazing in the moment. There's a technique that I'm going to teach you, and here it is, that you can do with this remote control. So I'm going to kind of slow my speech pattern down a little bit. I tend to talk kind of fast, especially when we only have 30 minutes. I'm going to take you into technique. It doesn't take long. If you're with us here and when you're listening in, I want you to really participate. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. I want you to inhale and then exhale 3 times. Inhale again. And then exhale. Inhale again. And then exhale. While you're doing this, I want you to think about a really happy moment in your life. A memorable moment. It can be anything, an accomplishment, an occasion, a celebration, birth of a baby, a marriage, a kiss with your significant other, anything that's going to bring a smile to your face naturally. Think about your first grandchild, your third grandchild. Think about an accomplishment you made, a listing presentation you went on that you went, oh my gosh, I got that. I killed it. I hit it out of the park. Anything that's going to bring that natural smile to your face. My 5th grandbaby that just got born, and I got to spend time with her. As long as this makes you naturally smile. It may be a professional or personal accomplishment. The moment that is going to change everything that's unique to you, I want you to imagine it right now and have that smile come onto your face. Dig deep, because it's got to really, really anchor and mean something to you. Visualize that right now. And if you found this thought that you're naturally smiling, think about it right now. You're experiencing it firsthand. You have full trust in your right to redirect and reoccupy and re-experiencing that moment, that time that you choose right now. Now open up your eyes and welcome back to our Agent Power Huddle. All right, you're thinking now of that positive memory, right? And I already see you smiling. So you're on camera and I can see that smile. If you did that exercise and truly did that exercise and you pictured whatever it was that will automatically put you in that state of happiness in your heart and in your soul, you have just experienced being alive, being present in the moment, and you're smiling. It's natural. You're feeling a positive, powerful redirect that just happened in your life. And what I want you to notice right now is how your perspective may have just changed. Okay. This is exactly what happened Friday morning as I sat on the floor and did this exact exercise. Okay. When you were thinking of something before that maybe have been disempowering, but you did this exercise and you redirected your thought process, your mind process into a happiness that's core to your soul. Whatever you were thinking about that was causing you strain and stress and discomfort has now become irrelevant, literally irrelevant. Think about that for a moment. It is a major, major shift because when you can do that and you take that new perspective, you can now approach anything else that was so irrelevant and you can get business done and you can handle it because you've redirected your whole core being into a positive, feeling amazing mindset shift. You don't believe me? Go back again and do it again. And I want you to understand, I feel amazing. I feel amazing are truly powerful, powerful words. It's a power suggestion. It's gratitude, right? It's gratitude. When you come from gratitude, your whole world will change, literally. All right. So don't say anything else. I want you to actually take it. If you can see my screen, hopefully you can see my screen. If not, this is what I'm going to tell you to do next. I want you to take a paper and pen, and I want you to write these 3 words down. I feel amazing. I feel amazing. Okay? 3 powerful words. I feel amazing. This is an affirmation. If you ever listen to Tony Robbins or, any of the mindset, I'll call it gurus. I don't really like that word, but mentors or anything like that, you're going to know that affirmations are, it's about embedding that and, owning that and empowering yourself with these affirmations. I feel amazing. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to say it 3 times. And each time you say it, it's with increased intensity. I feel amazing. I feel amazing. Oh my gosh, I feel amazing. And as you do that increased intensity, it starts to embed within you again. You understand where I'm going with all this? I feel amazing. How do you feel? Well, amazing. Today is a good day for a good day. Today is a great day for a great day. These are really powerful power suggestions. I feel amazing. Today is a good day for a good day. Understand these things and keep repeating these over and over again because your mindset and your beliefs will feed this. They will truly influence how we feel. When we say, I feel amazing, we really do improve ourselves physically, emotionally. By the way, you'll start understanding and seeing how you'll carry yourself differently. You'll all of a sudden be standing taller, lifting yourself up, reaching out, looking people in the eye, communicating better because you feel better. This may be something you already know, but you don't practice it on a regular basis. Folks, it takes real work. It takes practicing especially with everything we do have going on around us. I will bet money on that. We all have little, shabbats or whatever, Sabbaths we're throwing in our mindset daily that we need to correct and acknowledge that we're doing that because something will come up. It's how quickly you can redirect yourself. It's not living and staying there in that negativity. It's understanding and taking on the solutions, right? Solutions, because we can't just push things under the rug. But if you take on the solutions and get them, but it's getting yourself and your mindset in control to be able to do that. All right. So remember that remote control we talked about. When you realign your beliefs and you really start empowering yourself with this I feel amazing thought process, and you start understanding you have a remote control that if you program it, each time you need to redirect, it's like changing the channel of your mind, changing the channel of your mindset. Each and every time, your mind is waiting for you to activate that. It truly, truly is. So to create a deeper level of trust in yourself, that is what you need to do. You do actually do these kind of things of redirecting yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recap this to you about activating that amazing mindset. The first thing you did is you stopped. Remember, you stopped, you closed your eyes. That's called relax. You closed your eyes, you relaxed. You took the 3 deep breaths, inhale and you exhaled. Okay, that's the second thing you did within that exercise is you trusted yourself. You trusted yourself to take that remote control and reactivate and re-experience a moment of true happiness, of something that will bring that smile to your face, whether that might be your amazing significant other that you live your life with. You know, it might be a child or a grandchild. It may be, your parents, spending some time with an elderly parent that's still with you. God bless them, right? It could be, a success in your business or your personal life, whatever it is. It brought you true happiness, that you were finding a natural smile on your face. That's trusting within yourself. Then you repeated an affirmation. So the third was repeat. You repeated an affirmation. I feel amazing. Today is a good day for a good day. Today is a good day for a great day. Whatever that affirmation is, you repeated it. Relax, trust, repeat. Those are the 3 buttons that are on your remote control that you hold daily to change your mindset and activate that magnet, that mindset magnet. Okay. Simple. It's really simple, isn't it? Now, I'm going to challenge you with something for your day or your week this week. You know how people come up to you and they say, so how are you? And what's the usual response we hear? The usual response we hear is, oh, fine, thank you. Not anymore. This week, this is what you're going to say. When somebody comes up to you, try this out. How are you? I'm amazing. How are you? That's going to take them back a minute. It's going to throw them off. All right. It's kind of a pattern and trope. They're going to kind of go, and you're going to see them smile. I've done this before. It's super fun. You're going to see them smile back at you because when you do that, it's contagious. I'm hoping, because even though I'm on a Zoom right now, I'm hoping I can jump through this screen to you and touch you with this amazing feeling because it is contagious as you start to spread it. How are you? Fine, thank you. No. How are you? Feel amazing. How are you? It's going to shift them and they're going to smile too. And then they're going to pass it along. Watch it and practice it. It's really amazing to see. So test it out, keep practicing it over and over again. This is a trained power suggestion. All right. I'm not just jumping on here saying, hey guys, feel amazing and make it happen. These are actually trained power suggestions, as simple as they are. When you practice them and trust yourself, right? And relax, trust, and repeat these affirmations, then you put them into play in your life, you will see that you're going to activate that mindset magnet. And that's what this week is all about. I want you to take this into your whole week and try it out. Also, it was great. Happy you on here. Listen back to not just my episodes, but everybody's episodes. There's so much talent on Agent Power Huddle. I listen to them all the time. And now we're getting into some great AI stuff. You can listen back to that. And I encourage you to keep coming back with us because we are all here to link arms together and to grow and to support each other. So thanks for coming on today, everybody. Have an amazing, amazing week. And by the way, have a wonderful and amazing 4th of July as well. I look forward to seeing you next time on Agent Power Huddle.
If you'd like more information or to get connected to the Agent Power Huddle, join our free Facebook group. This call was designed for the agents in our EXP organization, but open to any agent from any brokerage. If you're a guest and you're interested in learning more about EXP or our specific resources within the Agent Collective, reach out to the person who invited you to this call to get more info. Produced by the Agent Collective Media Network.